Understanding significant figures is sometimes challenging because there are so many rules. So I have a different way to help you understand how to find the number of significant figures in a given number. You'll notice on the screen that there is a picture of the United States. On the left-hand side of the United States, we have the Pacific Ocean. And on the right-hand side of the United States, we have the Atlantic Ocean. To figure out the number of significant figures in a given number, the question you have to ask yourself is there a decimal present or is there a decimal absent? Let's start with a number where the decimal is absent. If the decimal is absent, you want to look for your first non-zero number beginning on the far right-hand side, or where the Atlantic Ocean is. Atlantic Ocean, absent, right-hand side. So in example 1, our first non-zero number, starting from the far right-hand side, is the number 4. So that means that the number 4 and every number that comes after the number 4 are significant. So in example number 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 significant figures. Now let's look at example 2. In example 2, there is a decimal absent. So again, we're going to look for our first non-zero number beginning on the far right-hand side. On the far right-hand side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, but because zeros are not non-zero numbers, these zeros are not significant. So our first non-zero number beginning from the far right-hand side is the number 5. Therefore, the number 5 is our only significant number in example number 2. So we have one significant figure in the number 50,000. Now let's look at a different set of numbers where there is a decimal present. If there's a decimal present, then we're going to look for our first non-zero number beginning on the far left-hand side, or where the Pacific Ocean is. So beginning from the far left, moving towards the right, or swimming to shore, our first non-zero number is the number 2. So 2 and every number that comes after it is significant. So in the number 258.379000, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 significant figures. All the numbers in this number are significant. Now let's look at example number 2. In example number 2, we again ask ourselves, is there a decimal present or a decimal absent? And there is a decimal present, so we're going to start on the far left-hand side, or where the Pacific Ocean is, and we're going to count our first significant figure when we hit our first non-zero number. So starting from the left and moving towards the right, our first non-zero number is the number 4. So the number 4 and every number that comes after it, moving towards the shore or towards the right, is significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 significant figures in this number.